All right, we are going to start this 6-table session off. We've already been playing a little bit. We've run up a stack here. We're already timing out. Amazing. We've run up a little bit of a stack here, and then I think we gave at least a stack back on the Hold'em Omaha, sorry, the Hold'em tables. Yeah, we're not running too good in Hold'em, that's for sure. Feels like I haven't won a buy in there in like 10,000 hands, which is not ideal. But we're doing all right in Omaha. We're up to 700 here. We started at 200. 3-betting this. Not a great flop, but we're still going to c-bet this. We can hit a red 4 would be nice, or a spade. And then we're going to turn a bunch of straight draws too a lot of the time when he doesn't fold. Pick up queens down here, middle bottom. Can't see it. Here, let's just pull that up a little bit. There we go. 9. All right, I think we're gonna get action from like this whole table's green players. So look at this. So I think we just size up. I think we're gonna get called quite a bit, at least for one flop. Just gotta hope to like the flop. Gonna bet this open ender and a gutter, almost a full wrap. We hit the straight. King 10 is better than us though, and then this guy shoves. We have queens. We're calling. He has ace king. Just gotta fade. Just gotta fade, and we fade. Send that. We'll bet this here. There's 2 flush draws out here. We still want to protect, and then this will go for a check raise with 2 pair. We take that down. Now we'll start betting. We don't want a 4th diamond to peel off. And we'll bet again. And he folds. Check back, queen 10 here. Try to hit a club. There we go. Okay, we'll call here. Flush draw, straight draw type stuff happening. And we'll check back again here. No dice. We'd like a 5 diamond down here, but we can't be confident that it's good. Again, we're not going to be betting on this. And this hand's pretty much done. Ace 10 gets there now. Someone's probably got that, or 9-10. Expect that to be betting this river. Wow, we went with just a pair of queens. That's hilarious. I'm dying to know what everyone had. Let's see. 10-10, 5-3, 5-5, 4-4. Hilarious. Hilarious. All right. Let's raise it up versus our boy here, who's action. It's pure action. Raise that up too. I meant to pot that, but it didn't go through. Checking on this flop. And he checks back, and we just nail the straight on the turn. The question is, if we checked him again, does he go for it? I don't know. I think we just pot here. Start getting the money in. He'll have a set of 8s some of the time, and then what's calling turn that isn't raising turn? Probably a lot of bluffs he's gonna have, so I'm gonna check here and let him bet. I don't think he's calling anything. Yeah, he just snap checks back. I don't think he's calling a bet there on that river, but we can see if he had like pocket 8s or something. Oh, he did have 2 pair. I don't know if that would call though. A bet. Maybe. I just had him on pure air. Maybe that is a bet. See, this is where we gotta ask the Omaha super specialist gurus, because I am not sure. I feel like it's better if we let him go there, especially because we didn't have spades. That he might go for a bluff there. Check, raise. So far, we're off to a good start in this session. Mikey G raises up here. We'll just call out of the big blind with 4s. Try to nail a 4. We do not. We'll run this session till 2:45, 2:50. And he checks back. Like, we're probably good here with fours. I don't know what would check back other than hands with an ace in it. And I'll just bet one. Try to get called by an ace. We have one heart, so... Nope. Not even good enough to call with one heart. One big blind, I mean. Okay, fold. Tempted to call 9. I'm trying to be disciplined. Tempted to call 9-5 suited there, but we'll let that go. Oh, excuse me. How's our little guy doing, babe? Good? Awesome. We turn a flush draw here to go with our pair. And a straight draw. We can just start betting here now. We might be able to win some of the time here with a bet. And we do. And then whenever he does call, we have a decent amount of outs, probably. Folds. Folds. Again, for the most part, we're going to be playing super tight against anybody who's got a red label on. Actually, this guy should have a red label. And AFWO is not, he's also not a very tight player, but, sorry, a very loose player, but we're still going to 3-bet him with jacks. Jacks are a good enough hand to raise. And this guy just limps. We're going to make it 5 bigs. Here we will bet 1/3. We have backdoor hearts. We can hit a 5. We can hit a queen. He raises. We're just going to let him have that now. Tens, we're going to keep going. I mean, that nails a limp calling range, but I suppose not. He folds. Who knows anything anymore? Betting now with jacks, top right, on the ace-ace-9 board. I'm going to have way more aces than him, so when he plays back at us, we can be pretty certain he's got an ace or 9. He should just be folding almost everything here. And now we're pretty certain we have the best hand. It would be really gross if he shoved into our eye here because he can still have an ace. The question now is, do we get greedy here on this river? Looks like he's got a 9 or like 2 10s. I think we bet fold to a shove. I don't think we can check this back here. I think we just have to bet fold to a shove. If he shoves, then he's got it. And we just took ourselves to Super Omega Value Town. Nice hand, sir. Wow. Labeling him as a purple. Like, you don't 4-bet queens pre-flop, you get a purple label all day long. And now we'll definitely be playing our jacks differently against a guy like that. I thought we were valuing 10s against 10s there. Or pair 9s. I really did. But I guess not. Like I said, we're not running too good at Hold'em, but maybe we just suck. Maybe we just suck. Comment in the comment section if you would have gone for a 3rd street of value there. I am genuinely curious and interested to hear if you would have gone for a 3rd street of value. So please let me know. That's a nice hand, right? Ace, ace, 8, 8, double suited. And then we get a limper coming in. Oh, here we go. Action. Goaz is a very likely candidate to 4-bet me after I 3-bet him. So let's 3-bet him. Especially if this guy calls, he may 4-bet. So we may even get this in right here. We shall see. Just calls. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that flop. We have 8s. We have aces and 8s. Like, he's not gonna have much there. If he's got like a straight draw, we block that. Like, if he's got 9-10 or something, the 8 is no good. So I'll just bet small here, try to get a hand like kings and queens to come along in. And again, it's hard for him to have a straight. So I'm just going to bet again. Try to get queens and kings to come along. Very difficult for him to have a straight unless it's a low end. And now flush gets there. And I think we lose to quite a few flushes. So now we just have to check back, and we probably lose to a flush. There you go. Yeah, we did have him come along with kings though, like we had planned. I guess we could have bet bigger to get him to fold those, but we don't really want him to fold those. It's too bad. Too bad on that river. Aces here. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, come out for a big bet with the aces, top right. And he folds. We don't have to go that big, but against these green labels, I just know they're going to call really bad. So God, we really had that board locked down with the ace, ace, 8, 8, and he's just backdoored into the flush. Such a shame. We were playing it so well. He's really only drawing to a king or a diamond there to win that hand. Or running diamonds, rather. King or running diamonds. Flop top set here. Verzaza. We have one diamond to somewhat block. Just come out for a small bet. And that's enough to win it. Fold, fold, fold. Okay, okay. Playable. Playable. And against Goez, we're just getting into it. We're just getting into it with Goez. We're happy to play pots against him. This is the way we play with each other. Stop it. Stop that. Stop that. We're going to bet here we have an ace blocker. We have backdoor straight draws, backdoor flush draws, and there's one of the straight draw opportunities. But when he calls, it's going to be very difficult to be good. We were hoping to just bet and win. And now we just want to try and hit a 3. No ace. And he checks, which means he's got showdown value. The question is, do we turn our hand into a bluff? And I don't think we do. We might beat some combos of like Jack, Jack, King, Queen, or sorry, Jack 10, King, Queen, or something like that. I'll just check back. It is King, Queen, 10 type hand. There you go. So we beat some of those, and he did end up having that. And some of you are probably wondering how I knew he had exactly those cards. Well, if we look at this, what's calling on the flop here? That checks to us on river that doesn't go for value bet. And it's likely going to be some kind of backdoor flush slash straight draw gutter or double gutter that calls that just gives up on the river. So we have showdown value with our ace, and we decided to check back there. There's no point in betting. Pick up aces up here. Again, just a limping table. We've had aces twice, and the guy just limps every time. And he calls, and he also calls. Obviously I'm not crazy about this spot, but we have ace 7, middle pair with a backdoor flush draw. Our ace is probably good if we hit it. Our 7's probably good. And we might be able to bluff on that jack if he bets to us here. So we may even go for a check shove here. No. And it feels like he's got a 10 or some kind of heart, so I don't think we're ever winning here. Here we have a 5 and a 10. We're going to jack it up. Hopefully he just has a naked 5 that... I'm folding here now. Hopefully he just has a naked 5 that reships, and no, he doesn't. And we have to fold our aces up here top right now, which is pretty gross. Pretty gross. And just given the fact down here that we don't, like, we could be losing here, but we don't have any spade in our hand, so I'm not going to be calling on this board. He can easily have, we're folding aces here, and then here we're going to reshove. He can easily have a set or two pair, but, and it was a good fold up here. And then, yeah, here you can easily have a set or two pair, but because we don't have the king of spades, I think we just have to shovel it. He only has a half stack as well. And he can still have, like, flush draws and stuff that we're ahead of. And he ends up folding. Here we have a pair and a flush draw. And we made a good fold with aces. Funny how they always get there when we have aces. Always, always, always get there, feels like. We're going to start betting now. Top pair, flush draw. He folds. Folding here. Folding here. Oh, we're not folding here. We have a queen. Oh boy. Get with it. Get with it. Do we raise is the question. Do we raise? We'll just call. We'll just call. And we would have lost if we raised. So raising it versus Cham Star. Probably one of the better Omaha players on this site. Calling. Give us an 8. Give us an 8 for the cam. 8 of hearts for the cam on this table. Oh, but we do have a 5 with some spades and some blockages, some straights, if that's relevant. Again, Cham is one of the better players. We're just gonna call here, try to hit a 9 or a clubs rather. That ain't it. Folding now. He's got one bet left. And we do have blockage here to the nut straight. So I am going to bet, and we block sets of 5s and stuff like that too. So I'm going to bet and then just fold any resistance. But we also have a flush draw in the event that we are called by like a lower straight, for example. So I think our bet gets through here quite a bit. And in the event that it doesn't, we got some equity probably to a flush draw. And that works. Three-betting Cham again. See, these guys, like the good players, they're not going to be afraid to get into it with you. They're going to be 3-bet, 4-bet. Flop 2 pair here. We have a club, one singular club. It's probably not the greatest, but we'll start by betting. If he raises us, we can still call 1, try to hit a king or a 10, but he doesn't. He folds. 3-betting jacks here versus Goez, our boy. We got set opportunities. We got nut flush opportunities. And we got top pair opportunities. We're going to be hammering this flop with the spades out there. We block the ace. We can have aces. We can have kings. Folding the Cham. The deuce of spades is not good at all. We have no spades in our hand. He's going to have a lot of flushes. He's also going to have a lot of... Yeah, for the most part, he's just going to have a lot of flushes. He's going to have, like, queen, jack of spades or something like that. We don't have the jack of spades either, so we unblock that. I think we just try to hit an ace or a deuce on this river. Check. No dice. We do block straights. Doesn't really matter, though, because we are almost certain he's got a flush. And what are you checking to me here, sir? I don't know what calls this flop that is not winning right now, other than maybe, like, jack 10... 4-5 perhaps, but we block jack 10. Anyway, we probably lose. Yeah, he has a flush. Too bad. Too bad. But we sniffed him out. We made the right bet on the flop. All right. What did we say? We said we thought he had queen jack with spades. He actually had queen 10 with 2 spades. So pretty close in our read there. Oh no, we timed out with the nuts and 8s. The nut flush draw and eights. All right. Next hand. Oh, look at that. We time out once. They give us an even better one. Ace, ace, 6-6, double suited. We're going to win this one. I'm going to get married to this hand right here. We're getting married to it. You know, let's make it smell nice in here. Let's make it smell nice in here. There we go. We're going to win this one because it smells nice. That's why we're going to win. You win when it smells nice. We get called. Okay, we flop the nut flush draw. I'm going to start with a check. And he checks back. And now I'm going to pot this. I think we're ahead of quite a bit. But he's going to have like Jack 10, King Jack, stuff like that. And then we just take it down. Smell good, play good. Smell good, play good. We flop trips. Fold, fold. Just start by calling. We lose to King Queen, Ace Queen, pocket eights. Check calling again. And here we're just calling versus this guy who we know is an absolute super mega omega nit now. Folding to everything he bets. Anytime, always. And like, I don't feel like I'm good here somehow versus the answer who is labeled red. But we do have a queen with a jack kicker. So I think we call for two bigs. And we do win. Again, not giving this guy action at all. Not unless we got the nuts. Then we'll give you action. We flop the nut flush draw up here, but the jack out there is no bueno. We don't have to bet too big here. Like, anytime he doesn't have a jack, we just win. And in the event that he does have a jack, he'll probably raise, and then we can still call because we have the nut flush draw. So we do a little bit of value betting, value feeler betting. And we're still in a decent position. We're calling here with this hand here, nutted. We got nutted hands. We have two pair now. We only lose to hearts if he's got that. And pocket kings. And I can see him checking back some baby flushes. So I'm just going to check again here and call one on the turn if he bets. And I can't see him checking back a baby flush twice. So I'm going to... We lose like pocket queens still. We have two pair up here. I'm going to block or value bet this, try to get called by aces. I think he might just have aces. He might even turn aces with the ace of hearts here into a bluff, like the naked ace of hearts with not. All right, we get that one. Cham Star, do we go with this one? I don't know. Do we go with this one? Cham is a very good player. And we don't run great against him. So I'm tempted to just see a board first. I mean, we have a good hand. We're out of position, so... And I don't think he's ever folding, like, to a 4-bet. And then we're just out of position with a bloated pot. No thanks. But this here is a nice flop. Even if he's got aces, we got great equity. And I think if he's got, like, ace X of diamonds without a king, we are actually slightly ahead of that. And... I mean, even if he's got a set, we're pretty good. But I think a lot of the time it's just going to be aces with one diamond. So we'll just pot get it in here. And he folds. Fold, fold. Okay, we'll go 3 more minutes and then we'll wrap this video up. We're doing all right. I don't know. We lost a couple of buy-ins before we started, but then we won like 3 or 4 back. So I think we're up a buy-in or 2 this session. We got beat up this morning when we started playing. We probably lost 4 buy-ins. So 800 bucks. But we made yesterday we made total 12 or 13 buy-ins, so we're still up quite a bit. 3-betting this versus Champ Star. And when I say buy-in, I'm referring to $200. So each buy-in is $200. Those are betting units. Here we flop a straight and the backdoor nut flush draw, which is pretty nice. We're really only afraid of one hand, like 10-8 or Jack-10. Those types of hands can suck out on us quite a bit. And then sets, like pocket 9s, pocket 5s, pocket 7s, because those can boat up. But obviously we're just putting it in here. So a heart on the turn, a 3 of hearts on the turn would be nice. And he just snap reshoves. I wonder what he has. He does have 10-8. And he just gets there right away. It's so sick. It's so sick. Oh, boy. It was literally the only hand we were worried about, right? I mean, you saw it. You saw it here first. These guys, man, they just run so pure. He gets it in with the God. Let's see. He just has... Basically, he needs a jack or a 6. He just hits it right away. Too bad. Too bad. We were up. Now I think we are even. Oh, we flop a straight again. Let's see if we can win this one. Nobody bets. Nobody bets. All right, pot. You're running bad when you're flopping straights and you're losing, right? Like, you're flopping the nuts, you get it in, and you lose somehow. And now we lose the king 10, which would be even more gross. So hard for him to have king 10, though. So hard for him to have king 10. I mean, unless it's ace queen king 10. Ace 5 king 10, ace 4 king 10. I think we just pot call it off here if he shoves. Can't. Okay, he just calls. Thank God. All right, we get some of that money back. Let's see what he had. Ace king. So he did have ace queen. Yeah, it's very hard for him to call that turn with a king 10 type hand. All right, we'll do this last hand here. We flop top pair, top kicker with a gutter to the straight, the nut straight. Start by betting. 5s, we'll just call here. I want to try and set mine versus this guy. 5, nope. Checking back now for a deuce. No dice, but we do have 2 pair. Do we go for it? I think we do. I think we value bet fold to a shove here. Try to get called by a weaker ace. Like ace queen, ace king. Or like any weaker 2 pair, like 10-8, 10-3, stuff like that. And he does call. I wonder what he had. Oh, we hit a set over here. Okay, we'll start by betting. And we'll see what he had. He had 8-3. Yeah, so a weaker 2 pair. And the ace comes out. Folding here. Sorry, too much happening. Betting here. Diamond, backdoor diamond, nut straight draw happening. And then here we are going to overbet, try to get called by an ace. Check calling here. He could have a jack. It would be gross, but we're probably chopping or he's bluffing. And he does have an ace. All right, we'll wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, please follow, like, comment, say hello to my son in the background, and subscribe. I will be releasing these videos daily, so if you enjoy them, please hit the subscribe button. Send it to a buddy who sucks at poker, who needs to get better. Let him know what he's missing, because this game is the best game in the world, let's be honest. And we'll see you later. Actually, we'll wait. We'll do this last hand here. Last hand. Don't sit out here. So we got 10s. We got 10s. I'm going to be 4-bet getting this in, though, so wish us luck. Wish us luck. Even though this guy's a nit, I'm going to be 4-bet getting in 10s. I don't want to call with 10s out of position. There's going to be so many overcards that come. And this is a blind battle, small blind versus big blind, so they are going to have quite a few, like ace kings, ace queens, ace jacks, ace 10s, king queens. They're going to have all that. And we do win that. And then this will be our final hand here. Top pair, top kicker. Check. He bets. Start with a call. Now we have top 2. We only lose to a 3 or pocket kings or pocket aces or pocket 10s. We block pocket aces. We block pocket kings. We block pocket 10s. So if he's got a flush draw, he should be checking back here. And he doesn't, which is very worrisome. Very, very worrisome. Could have the same hand as us. That being said, I don't think we can fold yet. I think we just have to call. And now we have a boat. So now we only lose to pocket kings, which we block, which would also just be so incredibly gross. I think we just got to let him bluff if he's bluffing. And it looks like he's not bluffing, but maybe it was aces. No, he had nothing. So good. We played that perfect. We just called. We checked him on the river to allow him to bluff. Because if we bet on river, he just folds this. Like, this isn't calling. By checking to him, we allow him to bluff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys later.